talked to like few Chinese guests on my channel, and some of them mentioned that there are like some stereotypes about Chinese from China in Singapore. Do you think you can feel it here?
For me, I don't feel these stereotypes because, first of all, people always say, oh, when you speak English, they're always trying to figure out where you come from. Oh, you're from Korea or Japan? Or when you speak Mandarin, they know immediately you are from China, right?
Yeah.
But when you speak English, they just try to figure out where you come from. But they, oh, you sound like not from local because you are not speaking Singlish, right? Yeah. I don't think there's a bad intention, or I don't feel bad because you should have. I'm aware of the stereotypes, but every individual is different, right? So one of the things is that you, as a mainland Chinese, you also can change people's stereotypes. Am I right? So in this regard, so just be yourself, and be a good citizen, be a good professional, be a good person.
Yeah.
Right.
So you used to live where? In Paris?
I lived in Paris. I lived in Italy, both places, Milan and Paris.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
How was life there?
I think there's a few assumptions in my mind before I go, right? So I was always thinking because in Asia we think we are very hardworking, especially Chinese. Always get things done very quickly, very fast.
Yeah.
I thought the European is not hardworking. That's a wrong stereotype. I see a lot of French people, Italian people work very late. Some work until 9, 8. They come very early. They are very committed on jobs. For sure, they also take a 1 month vacation in August or in July, right?
Yeah.
But some of the management, they also work. So I think that's one thing I changed my thinking. The other thing is that I always think, oh, in Europe, you're every day in Paris, someone going to protest, right? There's the train stopped because there's a strike. Oh, Lufthansa is on strike. But I always think, oh, this is problems. This is it's always an issue, right? Yeah. To me, but actually, it is an issue, but it always can be resolved because when there's a strike on the train, they always have another automatic train or another bus or a way to solve the problems.
Yeah.
So it's become a kind of a way of living that people need to express. They have the right to protest. They have the right to stop the streets when they properly inform the police, right? And the police go with them. And then the people always, oh, in Europe it's very dangerous. Even some of my Singaporean friends, they always, I lost my wallet, I lost my bag. Actually, for me, is because you get used to in Singapore, you leave your mobile phone, you leave your wallet, and nobody touch it, right? But for sure, you cannot do that. You cannot blame France or Italy or Europe.
Yeah.
So you have to change your mindset.
Yeah.
You have to don't show off with those expensive things. Put a lot of cash on your pocket, right? That's also another very interesting thing. Yeah. Besides all of this, I think every country are quite similar.
I think it's because the news exaggerate things normally. And if you live in one place, you see something bad happening in another place, and you think, oh, that's the only thing that's happening there. That's the only bad things are there.
Yeah.
Because the good things, they don't create traffic, they don't create as much attention as the bad news.
Yeah,
and so that's why you think, oh, they're doing really bad.
I tell you another example. All the French, Italian people will say, oh, the Chinese are so rich because they come to buy Louis Vuitton, Prada, or Cartier, like 10 bags or maybe 15, wait long queue, right?
Yeah.
But that's not the real China average. There's still like 600 million Chinese people who are living with a monthly income below 1,000 Chinese yuan, right? So how can they afford to buy? So it's only maybe 1% or less than 1% of people who afford to buy those kind of things, right? It's not every Chinese are rich man. That's a stereotype.
How's your social circle look like here?
I do have a lot of Singaporean friends. So basically, a lot of friends because of colleagues. So you work with colleagues and then you become friends. And then I also have some private hobbies. For example, I was sitting in a choir. I go sing in the Esplanade theaters. So you have a circle of local friends. So I think basically, I've 95% are local Singaporeans, and maybe some from China, and maybe some expats.
You mentioned that you sing in a choir, but your main job is like you in HR for many years, right?
Yes.
But I saw your YouTube channel, so basically you look very professional, like singing on the stage.
No.
So it's your hobby, or it was at some point you switch your career?
No, it's my hobby.
Yeah.
I think the good things in Singapore is that all kind of hobbies, you can find your network. Because I think the government have this community club, right? They have all different programs like dancing, singing, karaoke, sports, sailing, surfing, everything, photographing. You can always find your social network, right? And you can practice it. A lot of people in Singapore, they like to sing the Italian opera or the French or German or Russian opera as well. Even in our choir, we do sing the song from Russia as well. German songs, French songs, British songs. There's a lot of activities ongoing. This is where I get to know a lot of local Singaporeans.
Through there. What's the age group normally?
There are different age groups. There's in the 60s, 70s, we call it, let's say, 江国一代. I don't know how do you call it. And then pioneer generation, okay. And then we have then the mid 40s, 50s. We have the younger generations who are in 30s as well.
Yeah. Speaking about the job market now, what's the current trend? Maybe like just a big picture for the industries. I know the tech is struggling now.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you just give me the perspective, the big picture of what's going on with the job market in Singapore.
In Singapore, the fintech is still very hot. Financial market.
So they're hiring.
I think they're hiring.
Yeah.
And then let's say the biology, like pharmacy, they are still doing good. Semiconductor, for sure we have challenges, but I still think it's okay, right? Even though, because we have the AI, right? AI coming. So I think it's a good industry. But then the traditional industry like the construction, the oil and gas, I think still one of the core of the Singapore, right?
Yeah.
So you need people to build the road, the houses, the port. We are going to ship the port from here to Jurong. The government is going to build a kind of corridor in the East Coast. The government have a lot of projects ongoing. I can see over the past 10 years, a lot of things coming up.
What are the industries are not doing that well?
For sure, I think manufacturing was not doing very well because a lot of them moved to Malaysia, Thailand, Vietnam, right? Indonesia. That's one industry. I think the other industry, we have a lot of challenge due to the e-commerce, right? Because now you do shopping online. So those stores in the shopping mall, I think they have a lot of challenges.
Yeah.
Because the rental is getting higher and higher. It's not coming yet, but I saw already in China happening. Because a lot of stores have to close because the rental is too high and people's shopping behavior changed. You buy from Lazada, you buy from, let's say, Amazon, right?
Yeah.
So you don't go to the store, right? People deliver for you. So that's a big threat. Personally, I believe IT industry is up and down. Now it's because during COVID, everybody was buying computer, buying everything, so it's booming, including the video calls, right? The IT industry was doing very well, but now it's just going down, right? But you never know, maybe a few years, when as we start to use the AI, right? More and more people use AI, I think it's will go back again. I'm confident for IT industry.